Hey, good Thursday morning, my friends. I'm live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Boy, the week is really flying by, isn't it? This MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Main story today, rain will be slow to move in. Don't be surprised if many of us have a dry day in store. I'll highlight that with you, show you the radar forecast, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Second thing to talk about is tomorrow could be a severe thunderstorm situation. It has that look. I'll show that to you. Of course, we got the weekend and the showers around. We'll have to continue to show you that. Not much change there. And into the extended, where did hot summer weather go? Here we go. So let's take a look. And I start with the satellite picture showing you the clouds spewing in toward Michigan. So we're definitely not going to have a lot of sunshine today. The northeast corner and the eastern UP, you might get several hours of sunshine this morning, but already much of lower Michigan has pretty thick high clouds spewing in and will continue to thicken up. Radar shows the rain is right on the doorstep of southwest lower Michigan. Pretty light. Remember when you see the green on Doppler radar, that's, the light green is oftentimes not even barely reaching the ground. Hey, all kinds of good mornings. Brian Roberts, good morning to you. Benita Stevenson, Harrisville, lovely sunrise side. Shh, we won't tell the world, right, that you're living in heaven. Randy Tasker, good morning to you, and Cindy Wozni-Warney, Bridgeport, good morning also. McBain checking in. Uh-oh, Shannon DeVries, good morning, watching from Muskegon. Wedding in Hesperia, 1 p.m. Saturday. Is it going to be raining? Probably quite showery. Not all day long rain on Saturday, but quite showery. Okay, so here's your radar. Now here's what I like to call weather fantasy land. And it's good fantasy, it's modeling, and it's very accurate. So we give you an idea of what the radar will look like. In fact, I've found that it's so accurate looking that some of you still get confused that this is not real stuff. This is a model. These are computer programs generating what the radar would look like. Here's 11 o'clock. And the rain showers barely getting into the southwest part of the state. Grand Rapids, you're probably still dry. This is 3 o'clock. You might start to get some light showers from Ludington to Big Rapids to Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo, southwest corner during the first half of the afternoon. Let's say 1 to 3 o'clock or so. And now we go to 8 o'clock. So let's go to 6 o'clock. It's still probably dry in Ann Arbor and Detroit and Flint and Saginaw and Bay City and the Thumb and anywhere from Houghton Lake toward the northeast. Traverse City, you might stay dry until 4 to 6 this evening, maybe even into early evening. This is 8 o'clock, and then the showers, as darkness falls, start to march across the state overnight tonight, looking fairly light. Okay, so then we deal with a couple of batches, a couple of lines of rainfall. Yeah, Matthew Myers, I was hoping for a work skipper Friday too, but not going to happen for me. Morning, Hillsdale. So, first line, light showers. Tomorrow morning, maybe some thunderstorms. And this is late afternoon and evening, and then everything kind of shows in the evening hours tomorrow as a spoke around the upper level low pressure system moves through. We could get some more vigorous, possibly severe thunderstorms. It has the overall weather situation. And now this is a different model, forecasting the same thing, forecasting the radar. So this is noon, and it is also very slow on the moving in of the rain. So the point I want you to get today from what I'm talking to you right now is that the rain is going to be slower than what you probably anticipate, and if you're in the east side of the state, you probably have a dry day all the way until at least dinner time, or maybe even a few hours after that. And so we go to 8 o'clock tonight, and there you see the showers just then into Traverse City, just into Cadillac, Big Rapids, Mount Pleasant, Lansing, Flint, starting to pop up around the Saginaw area. Nothing too ominous. Maybe overnight some thunder showers in the northern part of the state. And then watch, this model also does the line of storms. 8, 9, 10 o'clock Friday evening, swings them through, and then through the night weakens them, and then you see the rotation point, the pivot point developing Saturday. Here's the other thing I want you to know about Saturday is it will take some time for the showers to blossom and be speckled everywhere. That's an afternoon type thing, because in this weather situation we have the low pressure center spinning, and it has that cold pocket aloft, and it takes until afternoon before the instability lets everything boil up. So it's not an all day long everywhere rain Saturday. It's you could get 3 or 4 15-minute showers anywhere at any time, especially late afternoon and evening. But hot and sunny at the beach? No, probably, definitely not, I'm going to say. All right, so we got today's light showers, slow to move in, covered. We got the possibility of a line of severe thunderstorms tomorrow. This is the Storm Prediction Center's forecast for severe weather. This is today, and you can see it's down to our southwest in Illinois. And then this is tomorrow, where they say we could have a 5% chance of a severe thunderstorm. And I believe that if the models are aggressive with this line of thunderstorms, at 11 this morning, we'll see an upgrade to maybe a slight risk. Maybe the southern half of lower Michigan. All right, now we go farther, more models. You know, when I started, I always like to remind people of where we've come in meteorology. When I started in 1989, we had 3 models, I think, and the longest, one of the models went out to 60 hours, 2.5 days, and all 3 of the models we got a look at 12 hours out, 24 hours out, 36 hours out, 48 hours out, one of them 60 hours out. So here's what the storm is doing at 12 hours from now, and here's what it's doing from 24 hours from now. What did it do in between? So come a long ways, and point being is this European model that we really like to use for its accuracy. You know, it goes out 46 days, which is more of a general term, but it's good at 6, 7, 8 days out. Let's see, Chad Douglas, morning. So your answer from yesterday for Marquette and no rain Saturday, that's changed if I look at the radar correctly? Let me check here. Let's take a look. So we're going into tomorrow. You're talking Saturday. Okay, so this is Saturday morning into early afternoon, and yes, it has, because of Hurricane Ernesto, and I wrote about this yesterday. Ernesto out off the East Coast, bogging things down. It's more of a cutoff low now, and so, you know, this is Marquette in the afternoon. It's It's showery, but not all day rain. All of us, this is Saturday afternoon. So what you see here is a 6-hour rainfall forecast. So where you see the green, it's more than 2/10 of an inch. Where you see the blue, it's more than a 1/2 inch. Where you just see the grays, it's less than 1/10 of an inch. So, but it's there. Now this is Sunday morning into afternoon, and the cyclonic curvature is hanging on. And this is Sunday afternoon into early evening, and it looks showery. We're just smothered in this cyclonic curvature, and the storm is bogged down by Hurricane Ernesto. And then we get into next week, go back to work, and of course we get beautiful weather Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and continues to look like things slow down a little bit on the rainfall. Not real hot, but very comfortable weather conditions. So today we're in the low 80s in the east, 70s in the southwest where the clouds are thicker. You get the showers, light showers by noon. Oh, Larry Pusker, my hero, he's retired. Tom Saxon, driving from Battle Creek to Baraboo, Wisconsin. How about the weather? If you're talking about today, you know, you're not terrible. You get into showers, but these are light. August showers bring more zucchini flowers. That's right. So tomorrow, 80s in the south and southeast, and that's what could brew the thunderstorms. And then Saturday, we're looking at, I think I would call it low 70s, low to mid 70s in a lot of places. And Sunday, the cool air has probably settled in. So we're 70 to 75 just about everywhere on Sunday. And Monday, we're in the low to mid 70s. Tuesday, in the low 70s. Wednesday, back to the upper 70s. Next Thursday, we might flirt with 80 and creep back into the low 80s, but nothing that is extended. And here's why. Okay, so now you got the scenario, okay? I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with MLive. Now you have the scenario. Rain slow today, pretty wimpy. Thunderstorms to be watched tomorrow. Weekend off and on showery, cloudy, cool for what we want for an August weekend. Now we'll look at the upper airflow, and you'll see why these storm systems are dropping down into the Great Lakes. We have a hot dome out west. We have a Bermuda high out in the Atlantic, and with those shaped like this, then you got to put this in the middle of it, and you see that clearly on the Europeans' upper air forecast. Let's see here, hold on, let me get it back for you. You see that clearly. Well, you would see it clearly if I didn't accidentally shut it off. So let's try that again. Okay, so now you see it clearly. Here's our storm system over the weekend. Look at Saturday. See that cut off low pressure system? And look at why it's slow, because you also see Hurricane Ernesto out in the Atlantic. And a tropical system and a non-tropical system, they don't play well. The tropical system repels it until it becomes non-tropical and then acts like a magnet, and that's not happening here. So that's why it's slow to warm up. Now look at the ridge out west and the ridge off the screen to the east, and as a result, things can drop in from the north. So we get to next weekend and we still have just this northwesterly flow. So that's not a sustained hot pattern whatsoever. In fact, the 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 day both show cooler than normal temperatures. That doesn't mean cold. That doesn't mean summer's over. There is still plenty of summer, and we still often, very often, see this flip-flop at some point in early September and get a couple of weeks of very hot weather. It is there is the potential that we could still have some of our hottest weather. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it is the potential. But in the cooler than normal regime of the last 2 weeks of August, that means a lot of highs in the 70s, a lot of very comfortable weather, but not a whole lot of baking on the lake if you want to get that done. So there's your MLive morning weather update brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great day, and we will be updating you on the severe weather chances for tomorrow. Take care.